Hi, this is Mrs. Secor, and we're going to start a new notebook, Unit 7 on solid figures. If you could write your name on your notebook, we'll begin. We're going to do about 4 pages today. First of all, I think you know the figures. I got an idea of that yesterday. So let's just write in the names of these figures. The first one is a cone. This is called a sphere. This is called a rectangular pyramid. This is a cylinder. This shape is a rectangular prism. This is a cylinder. Oh. A cone. Now this one, a hexagonal prism. Let's say all the sides are squares on this one. Not sides, but all the polygons I meant. That would make this then a cube. Okay. This is a triangular pyramid. And then it has another name. It's also can be called a tetrahedron. And let's say this last one, let's say its base is a square. So let's make every angle right. And also let's make every side congruent on the base. So this would be then a square pyramid. Okay, we're going to talk about some of the characteristics. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about prisms. The shapes on this page are prisms. They have 2 parallel congruent bases. Okay. Now the ones I'm showing you on this page, the bases are sitting on the bottom and the top here. But sometimes I change the orientation where I have them on their sides. Okay. So I want you to be careful of that. But let's take a look at our definitions of faces, edges, and vertices. Okay, a face is what a polyhedron's made up of, polygons. And I think you can see there's 6 rectangles that make up this rectangular prism. Okay, there are 6 of them, 6 faces. Now where a rectangle meets another rectangle, this is called an edge. So the bottom rectangle meeting this side rectangle, that's this edge. And how many edges do we have? Here's how I like to do it. I like to count the edges on the top. That's 4. The edges on the bottom, another 4. And then the edges that connect the rectangle on the top to the rectangle on the bottom. That's another 4. So we get a total of 12. Now vertices. This is where the edges meet. 3 edges meet. Okay. You can see there's 4 up here, and then there's 4 on the bottom. So a total of 8 vertices. Our polygon base, it's sitting on a rectangle. and it's named by the base. It's called a rectangular prism. A prism because it has two parallel congruent bases. The next shape is also a prism. It has two parallel triangles. Okay, let's name the faces, edges, and vertices of the polyhedron. Polyhedron meaning it's made up of polygons, triangles and rectangles in this case. I think there are three rectangles. I've got two of them for you. I have A, B, E, D, the one on this left side. And then I also have the one on the right, B, C, F, E, this one back here. But I'm missing the front one. So let's name the front rectangle, A, C, F, D. There are two triangles. I have one of them labeled ABC, and then I need the bottom one, DEF. Okay, so there are 5 faces. Now the edges. I've got some of these labeled. How many edges are there? There's 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3 that connect those triangles, giving me a total of 9. I have 5. I need 4 more. Okay, so I have AB, BC, CA. I also have DE and EF. Let's continue. It'll be FD. And then the 3 segments that connect those triangles. AD, BE, CF. AD, BE, and CF. Make sure I have my segments over, symbols. Okay, the vertices, where the 3 segments meet. You can see there are 6 of them. They're labeled A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. Next page. Let's talk about pyramids. Pyramids have one base, and they also have this thing called an apex. All right? You'll notice something different about the faces that go around the side of this base. The rectangles were the lateral faces, we call them, on a prism, but you can see here that on a pyramid, they're triangles. Okay, how many faces are there? 5. We have 4 triangles and then 1 rectangle maybe on the base. Okay, how many edges are there? Well, again, I like to count the base. There's 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Vertices. That's where the edges meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the apex, 5. The polygon base. Let's say it's a rectangle. We'll put some right angles in there. And it's named by its base, so it's a rectangular pyramid. All right, and then here we have some questions about this pyramid. This figure is a prism. Oops, I guess I just told you that. No, it's not a prism. It has only one base, so that is false. It's a pyramid, right? One base. This figure is a polyhedron. Polyhedron means made up of polygons. Yeah, that's true. It's made up of a pentagon and triangles, so that is true. It's a polyhedron. The pentagon ABCDE is a lateral face. No, a lateral face is the face that is not the base. So I'm going to shade this in real quick. This is a lateral face, this triangle. Okay, so the pentagon, that's false. That's not lateral. That's the base. The figure has 5 lateral faces. Yes, that's true. It has 5 triangles that go around, so that's true. And the last page, I guess I just want you to look at it, is if you can find this in your notebook, it's back a few pages. Today you'll have to draw a couple nets or identify nets. These are nets. A net is a flat diagram that I can fold up and make a shape, a three-dimensional shape. So these 6 squares could fold up and form a cube. And then if I fold in the triangles on each side here, this would make a pyramid, a square pyramid. And then if I rolled this rectangle and then flipped my circle down and this circle up, I'd get a cylinder. And you can see if I fold this in, I'd get a box, a rectangular prism. Fold these up and then the 2 squares in. A tetrahedron if I fold up this, or called a triangular prism. Pyramid, excuse me. And then the last one is a cone. Okay, thank you.